Football fans. Some are labelled fickle, others are labelled delusional.
To me, next season we can win the quadruple. People might laugh because
the quadruple.
Absolutely.
Wasn't the best defending.
Defending was terrible.
Well, it wasn't the best defending. Things can happen. Remember, we mustn't forget that it's been raining, so the pitch is quite...
It's been raining!
Breaking news tonight. Heavy rain has been pouring down across the region, bringing slick roads and delays for evening commuters. The rain also seems to have made some of the Arsenal players forget how to defend.
Social media is full of opinions that some may call controversial, and others will say show a lack of ball knowledge. The most common word I've heard to describe certain fan bases is toxic. And yes, in many cases that's true. But the fans are part of what I consider the holy trinity of the game. The clubs, the players and the fans. These three work in synergy to form the sport we call football. And here's why we, the fans, are more important than we often realise. I like to categorise football fans into three categories: the ultras, the casual fans, and the Digital C's global fans. The ultras. When we talk about football fans, one group instantly comes to mind: the ultras. Ultras are more than supporters, they're a movement. They live for their clubs. Their displays, called typhos, fill entire stands with massive choreographed banners, while their chants and songs can last non-stop for 90 minutes. Let's take some examples. Borussia Dortmund's Yellow Wall. The Südtribüne holds 25,000 standing fans, forming one of the largest terraces in Europe. Opponents have called it terrifying. Players describe it as electrifying. Red Star Belgrade and Partizan Belgrade. In Serbia, their ultras are known for pyrotechnics, incredible noise, and sometimes chaos during the eternal derby. These matches aren't just football, they're raw expressions of identity. Boca Juniors Ladoca, the 12th man. In Argentina, the Bombonera shakes when Boca fans jump in unison. Visiting players have said it feels like the stands are about to collapse on the pitch. In Egypt, Al Ahly's ultras, the Alawi, famously played a role in political protests during the Arab Spring, showing just how powerful organised football fandom can be outside the stadium. The ultras are sometimes controversial, but whether loved or feared, they remind us that football is not just a game. It's culture, it's identity. Casual/matchday fans. Not every fan waves a flag or lights a flare. For most clubs, the majority of supporters are the matchday fans, the season ticket holders, the families, the locals who turn up rain or shine. These are the fans who queue outside the ground hours before kickoff, buying pies, programs and pint glasses. They don't always make the loudest noise, but they create the heartbeat of a stadium. Without them, clubs would lose their community connection. For example, at West Ham's Upton Park, before the move to the London Stadium, entire families went to games for generations. Supporting the club wasn't about winning, it was about belonging. The same is true at thousands of smaller grounds across Europe, where locals keep traditions alive. And when you zoom out, you see that football is not just about the elite clubs, it's about communities. For towns like Burnley, Norwich or Girona, matchday fans are everything. They keep the identity of the town tied to the team. It's why you'll often hear the phrase, "This club is the lifeblood of the community."
There is no top third. There is no. No, what's that? There is no. You never heard of it. There is no.
Football isn't just local anymore. it's global. Thanks to broadcasting and social media, fans thousands of miles away can feel as close to a club as those in the stadium. Today, clubs like Manchester United, Real Madrid, and Barcelona each have hundreds of millions of followers online. In fact, United's largest fan bases aren't even in Manchester. They're in places like Indonesia, Nigeria, and India. These fans may never set foot in Old Trafford or the Bernabeu, but they watch every game, buy every kit, and share every goal online. They are part of football's new era, the digital supporters. Social media has changed everything. A clip of Messi scoring in Paris can go viral worldwide within minutes. A debate on Twitter about referees can involve fans from every continent. And sometimes this global reach gives clubs more financial power than even their local fan bases. But global fans aren't just passive. In 2012, when Real Oviedo in Spain was on the brink of bankruptcy, fans around the world stepped in. Supporters from over 60 countries bought shares in the club. Even famous players like Juan Mata and Iker Casillas joined in. Thanks to global fans, Oviedo survived.
¿Quién me iba a decir a mí hace 10 años que iba a venir al Requesón y iba a estar intentando hablar inglés con gente nativa, ¿no? Eso, y que lleva una sudadera del Real Oviedo, pues para mí eso es una bonita responsabilidad que la llevaré encantado y ojalá esta gente siga apoyando y pueda disfrutar de un Oviedo en primera, porque entonces sí que esto será todavía mucho más.
How fans fund the club. Now, passion is one thing, but let's be clear, football isn't just played for emotion, it's also a business. And who funds this business? The fans. Let's break it down. Matchday revenue, tickets, season passes, food, drinks, and parking bring in billions across Europe's top leagues. Before COVID-19, Manchester United earned nearly £110 million a year just from match days at Old Trafford. Merchandise, shirts, scarves, mugs, fans around the world keep club shops running. In 2018, Cristiano Ronaldo's transfer to Juventus led to 500,000 shirts being sold in 24 hours. That's over €50 million worth of merchandise, almost half of his transfer fee. Membership models. Clubs like Barcelona and Real Madrid are literally owned by their fans through a socio system, with hundreds of thousands paying annual fees for membership. This isn't just support, it's ownership. Broadcasting deals. TV networks pay billions for rights because millions of fans worldwide tune in. If fans didn't watch, those deals wouldn't exist. In 2022, the Premier League's domestic TV rights sold for £5 billion, money that only exists because of global fan interest. Fans don't just pay to watch football, they change it. Every player will tell you the same thing. When the crowd is behind you, your legs feel lighter, your lungs feel stronger, and you can find energy you didn't know you had. Think of Liverpool at Anfield. The famous "You'll never walk alone" before kickoff doesn't just inspire the players, it intimidates the opposition. Pep Guardiola once admitted that facing Liverpool at Anfield felt like playing against 12 men. Or consider the 2017 Champions League comeback, when Barcelona overturned a 4-0 deficit against PSG, with a 6-1 victory at the Camp Nou. Every goal was greeted with an earthquake of noise. Neymar later said the atmosphere was so powerful, you couldn't hear yourself think. The opposite is true too. When fans turn on players, it can crush confidence. Gareth Bale at Real Madrid was booed despite scoring crucial goals. Granit Xhaka was jeered by Arsenal supporters, leading to him briefly losing the captaincy. Fans can make or break a career. Fans don't just watch football, they help make the game better. not just emotionally but measurably. Sports science has studied how crowd support, or its absence, influences outcomes, player performance, referee decisions, and even physical/technical metrics. One good study is The Impact of Cheering on Sports Performance, comparison of Serie A statistics before and during COVID-19. What they did? Compared metrics from Serie A, Italy's top flight, over seasons with normal fan attendance, 2013 to 2019, versus during the COVID-19 period when crowds were absent. Key findings. 1. Home teams' percentage of points dropped by about 8% when playing without cheering fans. 2. More fouls, more yellow/red cards were given against home teams during quiet stadiums. Referees seemed less biased in favour of the home side when crowds weren't there to pressure. 3. With supporters present, home teams generally performed better in more than just results. The data suggested improvements in attacking actions, goal attempts, etc. National team fans.
What the hell is even that?
What?
When we talk about fans, national team supporters are in a league of their own. Club football might run every week, but international football has the ability to stop entire nations in their tracks. The World Cup final in 2022 between Argentina and France reached over 1.5 billion viewers worldwide. That's not just a game. That's 1 in 5 people on the planet watching at the same time. No league match can generate that kind of global attention, and it's all because of fans. National team fans often bring a unique level of passion and identity. When you see the sea of yellow at a Brazil match, the wall of noise from Argentina's supporters, or the synchronized chants of Iceland's famous Viking clap, you realize that this is more than football. It's culture expressed in real time. Fans can even shape how national teams perform at tournaments. Host nations often overperform compared to expectations, partly because of the sheer energy from home crowds. South Korea's run to the semi-finals in 2002 is one of the clearest examples, fueled by thousands of fans in red shirts chanting Daehan Minguk in unison. And unlike at club level, where allegiances are divided, the national team unites people across rivalries, cities, and sometimes even generations. For 90 minutes, the fan in the stadium and the fan at home share the same anthem, the same tension, the same dream. That collective experience is what gives international football its unmatched emotional weight.
Portugal airport is that way. And where's Ronaldo? He's crying in his car.